welcome back to another highlights video of ERC. This is round 4. The Rajd Rzesoszowski, I probably didn't butcher this, and we have Ilka with a bit of an adventure already on stage 1. So it's been 2 legs, 11 stages, with the usual rainy conditions, which as always make things tricky as he's sliding off the road again. And it looks like he avoided any damage so far, as we continue with Kasper, who seemed to have a much better time on this stage and in these conditions. Pretty good driving so far. Doesn't go for an adventure into the bushes. It's been a pretty difficult stage selection as well, so our drivers were up to quite a bit of a challenge. And here we have Rajd on stage 2, 7.9 kilometers, and with much better conditions than the previous stage. The rain is gone, there is some sunlight judging by the shadows, and a bit of a mistake from him. Looks like no actual crash, so he is able to continue without any serious difficulty and just a loss of a bit of time. And here we have Ian, the reigning champion of our Yugoslav series, with the Lancia Delta, still on stage 2. Very fine driving. And well, he went a little wide there. And we have Mikael on stage 3, and the horrible conditions are back. It's raining again. I really like that livery. Nice color scheme and everything. Maybe, you know what, I'm just not saying anything about perfect driving, because we all know how that works out, as we go with Markuss, still on stage 3. And he didn't go wide there. I was expecting it. Massive cloud of dust out of the corner. Seemed a little tricky as we continue with Thomas Fischer in the Renault, and we're still on stage 3. Quite a lot of people sent in replays, so we had a lot to work with this time, and he managed to finish without any trouble, as we're back with Ilka for stage 3. First time on this stage didn't work out too well for him, but looks like he had a much better run on the second time around, as we continue with Kasper on stage 4. Through the gravel section, back to tarmac, and off he goes into the distance. And here we have the championship leader, Alain, back into action, entering the gravel section of this stage. Absolutely fine driving as we hop on board with him. The conditions for this stage improve again. Ooh, that was close. The final straight, that guy ran off in time as he crosses the finish line, and we continue with the fan stage, stage 5, which is technically kind of a power stage. Rajd again and his Volkswagen in this urban setting. Daniel and the Subaru. As they make it to the roundabout. Chicane, no mistakes here either. As we're back with Alan, who's flying through the pavement. Hopefully he doesn't do this in actual traffic. That would be dangerous. And at this point he is on the way to have quite a good lead in the championship, and here are the results of lap 1. We'll be back with the second day soon. And we are back with the second day of Rajd Rzesoszowski, and we're on with Rajd on stage 1, 6 kilometers, pretty short one. And the weather conditions have drastically improved for this leg of this rally, meaning we didn't have any rain for the remainder of this event. As we continue with Alan on stage 7. Big jump as he's on towards the finish line, and we are on with Kasper again, still on stage 7. 6.9 kilometers. Kind of tricky one with some dangerous parts, and here we have Thomas Fischer riding through the straight, and he's off, and that's the end of his rally on that tree. That's a classic mistake to make on that stage. As we continue with Mikael, who's off to the trees sideways. However, he didn't suffer any terminal damage, so he could continue this rally after the spectators got him out of the ditch. And here we have Ian on stage 8, which has been 9 kilometers and probably the best quality tarmac in this rally. And as I mentioned, Mikael is back after losing some time, but the car is still running and didn't damage anything important really. And here we have Kasper again on stage 9. He's been having an absolutely great rally. However, I should be careful with words like that. We all know how that usually ends up as we continue with Rajd. Okay, well, so that was him out of this rally. And we have Antonio still on stage 9. And another rally 3. And for some reason it's super loud. I actually need to shout over it as we're on board with Alan for stage 10. Mistakes-free driving, absolutely great result. And now we're on board with Ian on stage 10. And as you can see, the car is still running. However, from the onboard you can see that it's a little beat up by now. Long rallies like this take a toll on every car, to be fair, as we cross the finish line with Ian. And we have Maria, didn't see her for a while now. And that's a big mistake and a big shunt. So here we have Alan to make us forget what we just saw on the final stage actually. And he goes off just a little bit. nothing serious and probably no damage either. And we have Mikael hoping for a much better run on this stage than his previous run was, that ended in the forest. Well, it didn't actually end, but he had a bit of a detour to the woods. Ian on the final stage. That's a very nice way to take that corner. And that should be about the end of these highlights. Here you have the final results. Allen, Mikael and Kasper, the first three. And then on the list of everyone else. Quite a bit of DNFs. And here are the current standings. Allen in the lead, Kasper second, and the rest of the field. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next one. Goodbye.